Hello, I'm David Lumb. Hello, I'm David Lumb. Hello, I'm David Lumb with your Midlands Update.
Our reporter David Lumb is in Birmingham tonight. David, you've been hearing from an eyewitness.
Yes, that's absolutely right, Nick. They include Kevin Harris from Birmingham. He was actually on holiday in Nice.
Our reporter David Lumb is there for us this lunchtime. So, David, what can you tell us?
Well, obviously, Liz, details of this attack are still emerging. It's still very early days. And bosses say the interest generated by Peaky Blinders is partly behind the need to expand. But it's not just about this one site. They want to create a new entrance here that will link the museum to the archives, the zoo, and the canal to give Dudley global appeal. Can it compete on the world stage? Now, Joel was actively involved in grassroots football across this region, and the idea of the Joel Richards Legacy Fund is to keep his memory alive and to help others succeed doing what he loved. So less than half of candidates pass. It's a shame there's nothing you can do to boost your chances of success. Or is there? Official figures show where you take your test could actually affect your chances of passing. I have to say that the atmosphere here tonight really is fantastic, and it's no surprise really. This is of course one of the region's biggest free music festivals. Paul's a regular contributor to the BBC's Weather Watch project, encouraging people to send in images of their surroundings. A view like this then, what advice would you give me?
Well, first of all, turn the camera on.
Oh right, oh dear, that's not a good start.
There. It's on, yeah.
Yep.
Look. Have a look on the screen. Right.
Now this is the 8th year of this festival, and organisers say it's grown and grown. From just 6 stalls in the beginning, there are now more than 100, and they say it's only going to get bigger.
And I was suddenly aware of dogs barking, so I came out of the house, walked through to here, and looked through this gateway, and there was a couple of big dogs and sheep everywhere. When you come across a scene like that, it's something I've never seen before, really, and it's completely stomach-churning. I didn't know whether I felt sick or frightened or whatever. It was like, what do you do now,
Oh, that was David Lumb with that report. And David is live for us now in Selly Park at the scene of last night's flooding. David, this is the second time it's happened to residents in 8 years. What's the feeling there tonight?
Well, as you'd expect, Joe, it's one of sadness, one of frustration. These are people's homes, people's possessions. Many of them will have been insured, but many of them won't have been. Many of them will have lost sentimental items that can't be replaced. But I think the biggest emotion that I'm getting tonight is one of pure anger. Anger that this could happen 8 years after the terrible flooding that we saw in 2008. If PT comes first tomorrow, he'll be the first British man to win gold in the pool for 28 years. And his nan thinks he's got what it takes. David Lumb, BBC Midlands Today, Birmingham.